Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among towering mountains, lived a young man named Marco. He was just 24, but his mind was in a constant storm, a whirlwind of regrets about yesterday and anxieties about tomorrow. The simple act of sleeping had become a struggle, and he couldn't even remember the last time he had truly smiled. His heart was heavy, and his spirit was tired. One day, whispers of a wise old man living in the hills reached the village. They said he was once a renowned psychologist who had left the city's hustle for a quiet life in nature. Now he spent his days teaching weary travelers the art of finding inner peace. A spark of hope ignited within Marco. Could this be the answer he was searching for? Driven by this newfound hope, Marco embarked on a long journey. He walked for days, crossing streams and climbing hills, until he finally found a small, charming house completely covered in lush greenery. There, on the porch, sat the old man. His eyes were closed, but a profound sense of calmness radiated from him, like the gentle warmth of the morning sun. Marco approached cautiously. "Grandfather," he whispered, his voice trembling slightly, "my mind is a restless sea. I yearn for peace in my heart. Can you please help me?" The old man opened his eyes, and they were kind and clear. He smiled gently. "Of course, young man. But first, I have a small task for you." He took a simple glass and filled it with water, right to the very brim, so that the surface tension held the last drop in place. He handed it to Marco. "Your task is this," the old man said. "Walk to the far edge of the village and back to me. But you must not spill a single drop of this water." Marco took the glass, his hands steady. This seemed simple enough. He took his first step, his eyes locked on the shimmering surface of the water. As he walked through the village, he was oblivious to everything else. He didn't hear the dogs barking a welcome, nor the cheerful greetings of the villagers passing by. The laughter of children playing in the streets was just a distant hum. His entire world was that glass of water. Step by careful step, he focused all his energy, all his attention on keeping the water perfectly still. When he finally returned to the little house, not a single drop had been spilled. He held the glass up, a sense of pride swelling in his chest. "I did it," he announced. "I didn't spill a drop." The old man nodded, his gentle smile never fading. He asked softly, "But tell me, my boy, on your walk, did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking? Did you notice the beautiful flowers in your neighbor's garden?" Marco paused, thinking back. He shook his head. "No," he admitted. "I saw nothing. I heard nothing. My only thought was the glass in my hand." The old man's smile widened. "And that, my dear Marco, is the secret you've been searching for. When your mind is fully anchored in the present moment, on the task at hand, there is no room for anxieties about the future. There is no space for regrets about the past. There are no endless wandering thoughts. You didn't find peace in my teachings. You discovered it within yourself." In that profound moment, everything clicked for Marco. It was a revelation. Peace wasn't some distant treasure to be found in the mountains or in the wisdom of others. It was already inside him, buried beneath the noise of his restless mind. By living completely in the now, he had finally found the calm he so desperately craved. Marco bowed his head, a wave of deep gratitude washing over him. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the birds flew back to their nests for the night. Marco walked home, but he was not the same restless young man who had left the village. He was transformed, carrying a newfound, unshakable peace in his heart. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more content that aims to inspire and uplift. See you next time.